driving, and thud, you hit something. You hit someone. As a body kind of like tumbles back from the force of the hit out into the path, and as the headlights are shining on the figure laying there, it's a naked man. I am DM Daddy RPG, now with a working screen where everybody's in the right place, and we are so happy to have you. Daddy loves you. It's been a hot minute since we did 5th edition Werewolf. We when it first came out a little over a year ago, we did a very short run called Strange Origins, and while it was my first time ever touching 5th edition anything, and I got a lot of things wrong as far as mechanics go, we told one bitchin' ass story, and now here we are, with a bit more understanding of 5th edition rules, as well as a badass story. If you have tuned in for Werewolf Shenanigans with us before, a lot of these faces and VTubes should look pretty familiar to you. We have Deadly Ambitions playing Wakan, Ghost Council Theurge. We have JenOfThieves, your DM Duchess, playing Ryan, Gale Stalker Alrune. We have Pierce playing Charlie Barkin. Glasswalker.
Say it out loud.
Glasswalker Philodox. If you don't understand why I'm cackling at that, you're too young to be here.
Yep. We're 1,000 years old.
We are ancient beings. Ms. Cricket playing Lyra, Ghost Council Ragabash. Brad with no R, Brad at everything, not just video games. Everybody's favorite Skelly Boy. And one of my oldest real-life friends, portraying Oliver, a Silent Strider Galliard. And new to our games, we have Silver Rose playing Lucas, Glasswalker Ragabash. Last week, we recorded our Session 0, and as I said before, it is over on our Patreon. So some of you already have some familiarity with these lovely, definitely not angsty, definitely not chaotic guru. Hey,
there it is. Stop the clock.
Man, there's a
4 minutes 10 seconds.
Perfect. Thank you, Chi. The second you popped in with the gift, we were like, how long? How long till a brick gets thrown? All right, perfect. So we're going to do some really quick introductions, starting with Pierce.
Hey, I'm Pierce.
Tell us about Charlie.
Charlie Barkin is a he is a very well, prior to last session, a very recent Louisiana transplant from Detroit. Big on cars, big on honor. Will do everything he can to help you, but if you did it, you did it. So
Perfect.
we have to work back from there.
Cricket, tell us about Lyra.
I forgot to unmute. Lyra is an ex-detective who is pretty apathetic with life at this point and just hangs out in the cairn. She hates books for the most part because they're just too long to read. So...
Oliver, so, great segue. Oliver, or Brad, tell us about Oliver.
Oliver is a writer of books. Particular, he writes horror stories and ghost stories, hence why he moved to this area for inspiration. I don't know what else to say right there. For this. Everybody seems to hate books, though, so this would be an interesting pack for him to be in.
Right?
All right, Deadly, quick, before you shove more food in your face, tell us about Wakan.
Wakan is an ex-ghost/spirit hunter who believes in cryptids and all the other fun stuff before he became a werewolf. But he's now getting in tune with his own spirit self and a little bit of his old stuff of being Native American too.
Nice.
Throwing spirit to people.
Jen, tell us about Ryan.
Ryan is a Gale Stalker Alrune. She grew up somehow at the same time sheltered and extremely exposed. She doesn't do well with feelings, and so she has learned to guerrilla art.
Hell yeah, she has. And finally, Silver Rose, tell us a little bit about Lucas.
Lucas is a glasswalker Ragabash. He is native to New Orleans and has just been a loner his entire life and just learning how to become a werewolf. Had his first transformation, so...
The events in Session 0 predate this actual campaign by 1 year. So it has been one whole year since that fateful night where you all found Lucas, helped him through his first change, that weird meeting that you got to listen to a little bit of, so on, so forth, etc. And as discussed both in our werewolf channel over on our Discord, by the way, if you're not part of our Discord, you should totally consider... Where am I typing? Pro Streamer. Click that link right there in the chat, or if you're watching this on YouTube, feel free to click that link down below in the description. Join our Discord. This is where we sign up for games, talk about games, hang out for games, vote for games. All things tied to the things that you see here online all go back to the Discord. So please, consider joining us there. We'd love to have you. Boom, if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you so much. If you are not subscribed to us on YouTube, it is neck and neck with Twitch. I think YouTube is now only 2 or 3 subscribes below our Twitch count. So both are very closely coming up on 300 now. Thank you, everyone.
Hey.
Thank you, everyone, for your support over these couple of years. And last but not least, I mentioned this earlier while talking, but Patreon, there's the link for our Patreon. If you do not want to give Bezos all of your money, you can give us your money and instead through them. You get all kinds of things, YouTube credits, merch, books, books if you're playing the games. We use the money to buy the books, so on, so forth, etc. That money all goes back into the channel. It is not used for my own gains, unfortunately. Maybe
You said books. I have to write a book. Like.
Also, now that you said book, I just want to let people know Wakan likes books.
Yeah, Charlie is ambivalent to books at worst.
Now,
Man, no, that's gonna have to be the merch for this game. Is the cover of one of Oliver's books.
Now, real quick, before people come for me, we do have a couple of house rules that we are using in this system. Unlike last year, where we were doing Strange Origins and I got a lot of things wrong, and all of those notes are things that will be lodged in my brain forever, and if I do mess more stuff up, please do not take this as me saying, don't tell me. I'd much prefer you tell me if I'm doing something wrong. Especially you, YouTube comments. But there are a couple of house rules. Rage / losing the wolf / frenzy. I do not believe in the mechanic of losing the wolf. I think that makes you the most unwerewolf thing that they possibly could have done. Instead, I looked at Vampire 5th Edition and came up with a better idea. So Vampire has hunger, and as you get more hungry, you get more dangerous, etc., etc., etc. Losing the wolf, you're not more dangerous. You're not. You're essentially just a normal dude if you lose the wolf. That's lame. So instead, what happens is losing the wolf is no longer a thing. If they fail a rage check and they only have rage 1, they frenzy. Because you're a rage monster. That seems like something that should happen, more likely to happen than just not being a werewolf anymore.
No more gnosis to temper that rage.
Yep, we have brought back Fox Frenzy, something from the old World of Darkness world, the classic World of Darkness. So you can Anger Frenzy, you can Fear Frenzy, or you have Thrall of the Worm Frenzy. Both normal Frenzy, like the Angry Frenzy, and Thrall of the Worm Frenzy are being run as per the rules from Annihilation or the core book. Fox Frenzy is, out of fear. And did a healing physical damage. The regenerating in combat is exactly the same. I do not have any house rules here. Everything else is the same. The other main house rules, biggest house rule, is werewolves, by nature, are supernatural creatures. They are already in a supernatural form just by existing. Therefore, unless it's a common sense thing, like if you're using a bite gift or something of that nature, where you need to be in a different form for your biting, you can use all your gifts, and no matter what form you're in, because you're a werewolf.
Yeah.
You're already supernatural. I think that makes sense. I don't understand why they did that the way they did.
There was so little werewolf.
But with these small tweaks and changes, I feel like we're going to get a much more werewolf experience. Yes. Yes. So, real quick, did everybody do their homework? Did everybody... Oh, why did that... No, don't. Yeah, pro streamer. Well, somehow the rules are now inside the pack stuff folder. I'll fix that later. If you need to find them, that's where they went now. Did everybody do their homework? Does anybody have questions about the pack stuff that I've uploaded to you over the week on the Roll20?
No.
Cool.
Oh, your quality dropped like crazy. Is everything all right?
Me? What?
For a second, in Discord, you guys went crazy blocky. I don't know if it was mine or yours.
Oh.
Okay, and even more bad things. Cool.
Yay!
Hello, Commodore Zed. It's good to see you.
Hey.
I'm happy you came through, friend. All right, let's see here. So, more redeems real quick. I'd like to throw a random intervention. They're not going to need that. And a random Bricket Kelly. Cricket harm times 2. Perfect.
Dang, Cricket, what'd you do?
All right. So, it has now been a year of you all being a pack. You are, as told, a pack that exists kind of on the fringe of the Karen boundary, creeping steadily more into the city of New Orleans as Sept continued its growth and its expansion. But tonight, it's another full moon, which means it's time for another moot. Moots, by the way, are greatly increased in descriptions in the Shattered Nation book, which came out last month. If you are a fan of Werewolf, I highly recommend it. It expands on the lore of the game, the setting that they've made, and everything like that. Such as a very wonderful chapter on moots, which we'll be exploring part of tonight. A moot is called Emmeline Fortier. Too many shots. The intercessor is the ringmaster of the moot. She has done all the organizing, all the planning, and tonight's the night that all the packs are to come back to the cairn, the heart, for some revelry, some socializing, some very important rituals, and just general catching up. In other words, this is where you guys are going to have a lot of chances to maybe talk to some NPCs. If you need to, want to, etc. If not, we'll fast track that because there is also, a very important plot. If you're in our Discord in the Werewolf channel, there was a news article, a newspaper clipping that was shared saying what's going on in their area of New Orleans at the moment. So first, I asked this question yesterday, or maybe earlier today, but we'll answer this question on stream. Who checks the mail at your den? All right.
Last Walker's gonna do it, I guess.
That's fair. Would one of you definitely want to be checking the mail, or are you fine with you guys talking and deciding who does?
If you want to grab the mail, because I'm assuming I'm not going to be the first person home every day, back to the safe house.
All right, Lucas, in the mailbox today, there is a lot of general things. Common, usual items. Spam, bills, coupons, so on, so forth. Weird crumbled envelope that just has a drawing of like a cave drawing, a very crude drawing of a deer on it. And, like a couple things addressed to Charlie. There's a royalty check for Oliver, so on, so forth, etc.
So yeah, as I'm going through them, I see that the crumpled up envelope. I'm like, okay, putting that aside, and then hand stuff out or putting stuff out to where people would see them, and then I opened up the envelope.
Oh, the crumpled envelope?
The crumpled envelope.
Okay, cool.
What a reasonable reaction Matt's having.
Yeah, very reasonable.
It's totally reasonable.
Before the moot, right?
Yes, this is as you guys are getting ready to head out.
Yeah.
All right. There's it might be under a different folder, but there should be something called Mysterious Letter 1 that you're able to see.
Got a good feeling about that.
Up there it is.
One of
Hey.
While he's reading that, could I be out hunting for some food to bring to the moot?
Now, given that Emmeline is a mentor of yours, you would know that she is frantically getting ready and preparing, and she could probably make good use of your food, should you be hunting for that. So give me a wit survival for you hunting, because remember, you're currently in the city.
This might actually be fine.
Back in the school of street
Hold on.
dogs.
Gotta check the form. Okay, we're cool.
Cornered a pack of beignets.
3
Beautiful.
successes.
3 successes. Hell yeah. You are easily hunting down some lovely fluffy rabbits. And as you're out about, Ryan, give me a wits awareness as well, just to see if you notice what's going on in your territory right at this moment.
That is a 2.
You can't see them, but you hear a lot of chants. It sounds like a lot of people have gathered down towards the south, down towards Crescent Park. One of the voices, not exactly robotic, but clearly like amplified, talking. And just a lot of protest going on with this potential acquisition of the Piety Wharf, the Crescent Park, and it potentially getting ready to be torn down as Hexon Oil, seems to be trying to get their fingers into New Orleans. Lucas, how you doing with that letter, man?
I read it all. I'm like, okay, this makes no sense to me, so I'm just gonna put it with all the others.
Okay, perfect. Who else is home right now? Cool.
I'm probably home.
Cool. All right, Lucas alerts you all that mail's in, and he's left it on the kitchen counter, and so on and so forth. Everybody's waiting for Ryan to get back to go head off out into the swamps to the cairn.
Is anybody by the mail table at the moment?
Oh, I am.
I imagine Lucas is.
Well, once he tells us the mail's here, I probably get my checks regularly, so...
Yeah, I would also let you know that that's in there.
So like, I would probably know what day my check was coming in, so...
It's almost like you pay attention to your money.
Yeah. So I'll definitely be heading towards the table to get my check. I guess. Look at weird note. It's just crumpled.
There's a slightly crumbled envelope, not addressed to anybody, but there is a crude drawing of what looks like a stick figure deer almost. Upon it, no return address listed, no postage used, as if it was dropped off personally into the mailbox of the den.
Okay.
And next to this envelope, I imagine, Lucas, you left the note out, right?
Yep.
Oh, yes.
There is a handwritten letter that says, "The coiled serpent is ready to strike, but it does not have to. What could be a threat could be an opportunity. Thoughts precede action. Stillness is everything. Be well, little dear. Motto."
Okay.
And come back, just hands kind of bloody, bag.
Also kind of bloody bag.
Do I know a motto?
You want me to cook that up for you
Not in
guys?
the house. Oh, I hope that's not in the house.
It's totally in the house. She said she just comes in with it.
Yep.
Sweet. I'll deal with that when I get home.
And it was signed
Want me to cook that for
Motto.
you?
It was signed Motto. M-A-T-O.
Okay. Have I ever heard that name?
No.
Okay. Flip the letter, looking at front and back of it. Then, anybody know a motto?
Lyra's gonna take the letter and just kind of like glance at it before tossing it in the trash can and walking out. Obviously not for us.
Motto for what?
Grabs the letter out of that.
There's other people here that it might be for.
You stupid! You try reading it before you throw it out. It mentions the coiled serpent. It's definitely
not a
our
serpent,
kind of
so-
shit.
I'm not a serpent.
Might not be talking about us, though.
Well, y'all have fun with it. I'm gonna go get a snack.
Mm-hmm.
Time is.
Ooh, jerky.
Not
It's about
yet.
time for Charlie to be arriving back at the den.
Cool.
Jen, you want me to cook that up for you? Make it into jerky for everyone?
Who's Jen?
Ryan?
Who the hell?
I got jokes.
I don't need you to cook my food.
Did you thank the spirit that gave you that meat?
Yes.
Good.
Why is there blood leading a path up to
Ryan's
the
got
front door
jerky.
You followed the
It's
trail.
not jerky yet.
and inside
It will be soon.
and on the carpet?
Use peroxide.
Clean shit up quick.
I was bringing food for the moot.
That is probably gonna be super appreciated. Oh god, just dripping bloody bag. Why? Okay.
I've seen them outside. I don't understand.
I'm putting the note in my pocket.
Okay. Edit.
Whatever.
Take it away from Silver Rose. Give it to Brad.
Do you prefer something bigger, dear?
I mean, just not dripping in the house.
It's hard to find deer in the city.
Yeah, I believe it is.
I prefer deer. But we are in the city.
Yes, we are. Dripping bloody bags on the carpet.
She said she cleaned it outside.
We gotta be cool about that, okay? It's not just us out here.
What do you mean cool?
Oh, front yard, backyard are not here. Where did the cleaning of bag content happen?
Not here.
Cool. How long's it been dripping?
Probably since it's been in the bag.
There's a whole. You know what? Whatever. Check the mail, and then we got to get ready for that moot.
Places a silver bowl under the dripping bag, so Charlie will stop talking.
A silver bowl?
I need to.
A silver bowl? Really?
The steel mixing bowls. The steel mixing bowls.
Okay. That's why we're checking. That's why we're
You
checking.
get silver.
What the? Why? Why you have that?
No.
The same
Silver
reason
colored.
she was called Jen a minute ago.
I will absolutely stand for this passive aggression.
I love
Where's
first
the
games.
mail?
The mail's all over the kitchen counter. There's a crumbled envelope with a little stick figure deer drawn on it, empty. No postage, no return address.
Oh, that's Stag, right? Is that yours?
That was in the mailbox. I don't know. I don't know if that's supposed to be Stag or not.
Looks like one. I don't know.
They also
I
prefer
know some
deer.
people are.
It's a weird letter. I'm gonna ask some questions at the moot about it, since no one here seems to be interested, and it's better than just throwing it in the trash.
What else do you do with junk mail? Throw it away.
Take a look at it.
I'm just
Take a
thinking
look at it.
whatever.
Junk mail.
Mail.
I mean, maybe. I mean, I could take a look
If
at
we
it.
throw
Maybe.
out everything that you didn't understand, we'd have nothing in the house.
And it would be a beautifully clean house.
Both right. Okay. What's this mail?
Maybe it's something spiritual. I can take the leather.
I
Take it
mean,
where?
Investigate it. You know. Maybe look at it in the Umbra. You know, have another spirit look at it.
If at any point any of you want to insight Wakan,
I was
feel
literally
free.
checking to see if I had any insight, and I don't.
yeah, we'll try to.
But can I roll anyway?
Sure can. It'll be
I'm definitely-
wits insight. All right, so Charlie, you for sure know that Wakan's trying to definitely hide the fact that letter for him.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of you is like, oh, Wakan's just being standard Wakan weird, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I should take the envelope too to make sure there's nothing special with the envelope.
Couldn't hurt. He's all mystical stuff, and if that wasn't directly for you, Oliver, maybe he knows something.
All right, sure.
Look at Wakan.
He'll take out the letter, hold it out, but then he takes a picture of it before handing it over. Because I'm still gonna ask questions about it. If you want to investigate it, I'm still need to know what's written on it. I don't know what you're gonna do.
That's fair, I guess. Some rituals can, destroy things in the process. take the letter and the envelope and kind of scurry away for a second.
All right. Since Brad has a picture, we will leave that on Brad.
Bitch.
Lyra, are you bringing
You're gonna outwit the
back of your
supervillain?
plastic sugar?
Yes, I will.
I may or may not have certain flaws.
Great
Now,
session.
how-
The Twizzlers till you do the jerky. I ran out.
We've got a
How
carrot.
long does it take to do? You said 10 minutes for a rite to be done, correct?
Depends on the rite and everything like that.
So, like a spirit summoning, like summoning a spirit weaver, like a
that would
to
take us
possibly
that
get to a phone.
that rite takes a scene. Care. And given that everybody's gearing up and ready to head to the Moot, might not have the time to do that right now.
Is there I forgot. I'm sorry. Is there a way to see any kind of spirits around easily?
Easily? No.
Don't you have a dragonfly?
Yes, but
You could use.
Dragonfly last time got it. Okay.
He got it the
Kinda
first
dangerous.
available tree spirit. Thank you very much.
I'm gonna ask my butterfly, my dragonfly, for if there's any weavers that could access a phone to leave a picture for me. That's it. Nothing too extravagant. Just
I'll-
a nice, simple deletion of a picture.
We'll look into it.
And it would be, if you work for, it would be Oliver's phone.
Okay,
Thank you so much.
of course.
Oh, thank God for Tonka. Thank God for Tonka.
Important in my mail.
Anything important? Standard water bill, power bill.
Auto draft. Auto
Yep.
draft. Well, they still send me paper bills. It's 2024. Whatever.
Holds out a crumpled 20 to Charlie.
Muscle Car Monthly. Yeah, your magazine is here.
Hell yeah. Bring that with me.
I am gonna start reading the letter again.
Okay, I still have it shared to you, so you can still read it as much as you would like.
Yeah, because he's gonna look. He's a story writer, first of all. Second, he does have a bit of a curiosity. So,
Weird.
yep,
Weird.
weird. Obviously, not normal male coming in here.
All right, is there anything else you guys would like to do before you head off for the Moot?
No. I'm gonna lay out my preferred seasonings for jerky on the counter.
Are you taking them to the Moot with you?
Yeah.
Jerky takes all day, Lyra.
Yeah.
I don't have time to make jerky.
That tracks.
I'll make
Alright.
jerky tomorrow.
All
You
right.
can come out to the woods with me and we can find a deer.
Yeah, I think I could do that. That sounds fun.
A deer would be great. Matt, what would I have to roll to understand this mysterious letter? That's definitely not mine.
It's definitely 100% not yours. You know what? Well, let me look at a character sheet real quick. Because Enigma's no longer a skill.
Enigmas
I know. That's what I was looking for. I don't see it anymore.
No, they took that away from you, buddy.
probably a cult. Excuse me.
I would allow for academics or occult.
A cult it is. Just a cult, or what goes with it?
It will be intelligence.
Hey.
Am I supposed to have a rage mark somewhere?
You should.
1 second. What'd you guys do to your
She
shit?
ain't got no rage. Oh, you just got the phantom dot of rage. Supposed to be in that first dot or the second dot there.
There. Now try it. Even better.
Yep.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yes, make sure that according to your character sheets that you always have at least 2 dots of rage. Because the first dot's a phantom dot.
Do I still have the extra from
From a year
Session Zero,
ago?
or should I
No.
just knock it off?
Knock it off. From a year ago? No,
Not
you
let
do
it go
not.
yet? You still mad?
Yes.
He called me a good girl.
Think about it before I go to sleep every night.
And how satisfying it was to rip that dude's throat out.
Happy dreams.
Happy Rune dreams.
I know I'm not as connected as Wakan to that letter, but
Right.
am I able to roll anything to try to understand it?
The exact same thing, either intelligence academics or intelligence occult.
All right. Damn, I'm not rolling well at all.
It's fine. You don't need to roll well.
fine.
It's werewolf.
Mm-hmm.
It's first session. You'll be
Session 1. Nothing
yeah.
bad's gonna happen on session 1.
It happened in session 0.
Except for what this mysterious note says.
Oliver, with your 2 successes, you're able to determine that this is definitely speaking more in metaphor than it is in any kind of like actual, hey, watch out.
Mm-hmm.
It's more, it's almost like it's kind of a warning, like a, not so much a warning, just a thoughtful suggestion of patience. Don't be brash. Don't rush into things.
Okay.
Wakan, with your 6 successes, there's my older brother, always there with some sage-like advice. It's like, it's weird that would be the advice he'd give me right now, but it's not about anything specific. It's just a way you should be living. And another random harm. Awesome. So we're up to 2 harms on Cricket and 2 random harms. Charlie, give me a drive roll.
Sure can. Form bonus? Whatever. No.
Form bonus.
Oof, 1.
As you're driving out into the swamps, out into the sticks, out towards the deeper into the Sept and closer to the cairn itself. Still early. Moot shouldn't have started yet. There's clearly some fresh tracks of other cars that have been driving this way. And you're taking in the scenery and it's like, well, it's nice to be in the city. There's always something special about coming back to your cairn. That deep spiritual connection, this bleak world, this bleak existence that the Guru survive in now. And I'm just taking it in, looking at the scenery, and 1 success, you said?
Just 1.
And driving, and thud, you hit something. You hit someone. As a body kind of like tumbles back from the force of the hit out into the path, and as the headlights are shining on the figure laying there, it's a naked man just laying there in the
There's going to
mud.
be a lot of paperwork.
Hop out. Oh shit, dude, you good?
There's just so much paperwork.
What are you doing out here in the woods? Are you okay?
Oh, what hit me?
That'd be me.
Oh,
Extend a hand.
Charlie, why? Hand extends up with, and as you grab the hand, the long, massive, long gray hair kind of like brushes back, and heals the heart, tends the heart, heals the soul. Elder child of Gaia Theurge, the Sept leader. Fully stark naked.
What is... Are you okay? How'd you get out here? What's going on? You
I'm
okay?
fine.
You feeling all right?
I'm fine. I was just going on a nightly run here.
Naked?
Of course. What better way is there to be than free?
To snag your bit on the bushes out here, man. What's...
You're good? I'd be breaking some bushes with my bit. If you know what I'm saying, young man.
In my eyes, nipple height.
Hello, my fellow guru. How's everybody on this hands on hips? How is everyone on this fine evening?
Doing good.
I'm glad to see you're coming back from the city. How are things? What brings you out here?
Here's for the
There's a
Moot.
Moot.
Oh, that is tonight.
How long have you been running out here?
Well,
Insight on Mr. Naked Man.
Not long. I'm sure it hasn't been. Off in the distance, you hear a howl, and the howl pretty much translates to the elder's missing.
I'm doing insight on him saying it hasn't been long.
Brilliant.
All right, Charlie, what was your insight for?
What's going on with this dude? Something's up. Something's very up.
Lucas, as far as he knows, he hasn't been out here running that long.
He would never lie to us.
He's not lying to you. As far as he knows, he hasn't been running long.
Matt, can I use Shadow Sense to see if there's anything around or anything that's like, because that looks for like supernatural weird things, right?
It does.
Bullshit. Sweet. Yeah, so I'll activate Shadow Sense, which is just one willpower, it says.
All right, mark a superficial willpower. That's going to be your little slashy boy.
Yep. Is there anything nearby, around him? Anything at all that looks...
Outside of the usual spiritual energy that would be as you got closer to the Karen, there's nothing haunting him, plaguing him, around him, nothing.
He looks clean, so...
Well, I'm not that clean. Caresses a little bit of the mud, but they do say that mud is, a great manner of restorative energies. And it's like, as he says, restorative energies, a small trickle of blood from the top of his head down his hairline from the car crash.
Yeah, I was about to say, can someone check his head?
You should get in the car.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I would love a ride. Thank you, Ryan.
Absolutely.
For those of you that have been part of the Karen,
you use medicine.
Whose lap is he sitting on? Because there's 6 people in this car.
Just snuggle up.
Somebody's not offering a seat to the elder?
Yeah, I would definitely be walking in if it had to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The elder is injured. First of all.
Ryan's honestly just going to hop out and start walking in the same direction because cars.
Ew.
Lucas will be tending to the head wound.
Tense the heart, mends the soul is the only elder of the Sept of the Unending Swamp. He is both an elder in status and reputation and in age. A lot of people have been saying that he is a little bit long in the fang, so to speak. Some people even state maybe he should be winter wolfed. He's gone a little senile. There's some dementia. Sometimes he just goes for a walk.
Wanders off into the night butt naked.
Would I know if Mother's touch would work well on him, or if I can't quite get
It would heal his physical injuries. It would not do anything for, his advanced age.
Yeah. I'm gonna spend the willpower the mother's touch him then.
Spend
Yeah, I can
another
roll
spend
for
another willpower.
Mm-hmm.
Just chewing through
Worth it for
that.
the elder.
Yep. I'm gonna very
It's worth it for the
carefully
elder.
continue my way on to the moot, to the.
Give
All
me
right.
another person, please.
Go ahead and roll for Mother's Touch, Wilcon.
Yes, sir.
In response to, can we not hit anybody else? Hey, so what was in that letter, Wakan?
My, the Wrights haven't really returned anything yet. I asked Tonka if there was anything attached to it all. I haven't done a clear out on that yet.
Now, in my years, I've always found it not to be that helpful to when you lie to your packmates. Wakan. Says the elder as he just like watches the view out the window.
Maybe I should make sure Ryan gets to the moot. Good. Well,
There will be no other complication.
Lock.
You locked him in the door.
First of all, what we're not going to do is insult Ryan's ability to survive. We're not going to do that. Okay? We're going to make sure the elder gets safely back to the bond.
yep. Check. Mother's touched it. Yep.
All right. So who went walking? Was it just
I think
Ryan?
it's just me.
All right, perfect. Pack stuff, because I don't have all of the NPCs' names memorized yet.
Are we in like a woodsy area?
Yeah, you're out in the swamps.
Okay. The second I'm like out of direct line of the road, I'll shift to to Lupus.
Okay, I was like,
His bow.
I was like the other one. The other.
Dire wolf time. Let's fucking go.
Let's go.
all right.
Lyra can ride me. Kidding.
As you are,
really?
Ryan, as you are on approach, not trying to be stealthy, not trying to be subtle, another Lupus is running about. Brownish, reddish fur, you know to be Runefang, the warder of this cairn. Red Talon Philodox. While you don't have as deep a connection with Runefang as you do with, say, Emmeline, who's trying to teach you how to be people, you and Runefang actually have a pretty good relationship, mostly because while you're Hamid and you're human-born and everything like that, you didn't grow up like a normal Hamid, and he respects your honoring, more feral ways.
So he's a like-minded individual.
He's a like-minded individual of your third home.
Gives him a kind of chuff of hello.
Slight patting and body language of mild alert in case you didn't hear the howl. Because, while you're better than most Hamids, you are still Hamid.
Kind of nods head toward the road.
Chuff of mild frustration. Before goes patting in the direction you nodded.
Wolf equivalent of he's heading to the moot.
Nod of understanding, but is still going to go do his job.
Continue on.
Yep. Okay, perfect. With no other consequences on your way to the cairn.
No other naked elders out here running around in the dark?
There's only one elder. There's only one elder in your cairn.
Yeah, because they run around in the fucking dark butt naked. They run around cars and shit.
As you pull up, it is a wonderful gathering. There are all the packs are here. Wolves in sheep's clothing, tactical rampage, unsolved mysteries, the hype squad, and the bloody are all in attendance.
Sheep clothing.
Off to the side, there is the newest first change, Packless, Roger, still Cub, still trying to find his way, still coming to grips with his new life, kind of like how Lucas was a year ago when you guys found him. Only his first change was a lot less harrowing. all of the Sept positions are there. There are 2 visiting packs from the Sept of Luna's Blessings up in Baton Rouge, which are Luna's Daughters and Moonblade. They regularly come down to make the moots here, just as a couple of individuals here go up to make the moots there. And as the car pulls up to a stop, Emmeline, in all of her beauty, her unnatural, ridiculous hotness, like, comes running up to your car. You're like, oh my god, thank goodness you guys are here. It's so great to see y'all. Please come, bring whatever you brought right over here. You guys know Emmeline is the ringmaster of this moot. She's the one that's in charge of the planning, the food, the stuff, the everything, making sure any visitors are well accommodated, all the people have plenty to eat, drink, be merry, so on, so forth, etc. She's also in charge of assigning the positions of things that are happening at this moot. But
We need to also find someone, by the way.
She glances like she's in such a rush of making sure that things are right and that you guys go to your right places and everything. She barely even notices the elder before her head snaps. Is like, Denzahar, what are you doing? Runefang's looking for you. Like, oh, Runefang always just wants to keep me locked up within the cairn, and this old man's got to stretch his legs. Goes to open the door and it's locked.
Oh yeah, that's why I said unlock the doors. Heads up, he is.
Oh no, he had done the awkward thing of pulling the handle while you're pushing unlock, so he's still locked. And every time he goes to try to open it, it's of course exactly when you're pushing the button.
Suddenly, come on, just let me get it for you.
He stops.
Hit the button, hit the locks.
Thank you for this wonderful ride.
I'm sorry again. You're very welcome.
Oh, it takes more than a... What is this? A hammy?
Yeah. Can't make a habit of it, though, you know?
That'll be fine. Do better, Charlie.
Talking
about your car, not your driving.
Oh. Nope. Keep it together.
That standard old man way of just...
Yeah.
Backhand compliment. They're really good at it.
Parking in designated parking spots.
Emmeline offers one of her slender arms, and the old man is, of course, happy to take the arm of a pretty young thing and be led somewhere.
I'm still in lupus.
Not wrong. My truck's amazing. Great job.
Really got to you, didn't it?
So in Shattered Nation, there are roles that are to be done by people that have positions. Emmeline got 4 successes on her moot. She needed to make at least 3. So the moot goes off without a hitch, leading her a little bit further to that next point of honor. You guys would know that Emmeline, as well as where is his name here? Mikhail Belanova, Shadowclaw, the master of Claw and Fang, are on the cusp of becoming elders, at least as far as renown goes. It's talked about amongst your Karen mates that either Emmeline or Shadowclaw are going to be the next Sept leader. Once Tens the Heart moves on.
Norman's heart.
Not a lot of people are a fan of Shadowclaw, but they know that shit would get done at least. And it's the opposite with Emmeline. A lot of people would love Emmeline as a potential Sept leader, but they don't know if she would exactly be a quality Guru strong leader. Mostly because all of her associations are tied to mortal world things. That's the Intercessor. So that goes through. Runefang is at the heels of Emmeline and Tense the Heart, doing his job. He can smell blood, and he looks... The Lupus looks over his shoulder back towards the car, as if putting a couple things together, but not saying anything, as it continues. Nightcore TV, thank you for that follow, friend.
Hey.
So, everybody's here. A whole lot of people are hanging out. Are there any NPCs you'd like to interact with before we move on and jump into Moot things?
Ooh.
Well, too many shots is busy. Not going to bother her on her night.
Did we see Ryan yet?
Yeah. Wait, Ryan?
Okay, good.
Yeah, Ryan.
Yeah.
Ryan got up to the car. It's still in Lupus.
Okay.
Let's...
Let's do kind of like a head count to make sure everyone got here okay, and then I will kind of like trot off to the back corner where I was working on something.
Nice.
Cryptic.
Vancouver.
Hey.
Hey, welcome, friend. All right.
Yeah, they talk to the wolves in sheep's clothing. Check that pack out. Talking
right.
about some stuff.
Wolves in sheep clothing, very appropriately named. They are... Charlie, if you didn't help start and form this pack, you would pretty much be a shoo-in for wolves in sheep clothing. They are all big on mortal connections, influence, so on and so forth. Their pack alpha, unending credit.
That's a name.
Is being talked about. Should Emmeline ever give up Intercessor, or should something ever happen to Emmeline, of being next in line for that role.
Hell yeah.
Charlie Barkin, my man.
Then credit. How you been? How you doing? How you living?
Oh, living big, living large, living fast. The usual, the so on, the so forth. The pager goes off, checks it, puts it back in his pocket.
Yeah. Oh, man. Yo, you heard about this Hexon shit going on?
Oh, man, fucking bro. All right, so, I'm not big on, I'm not connected with, oil conglomerates and all that shit, right? But
yeah.
Rumor is some Hexon guys coming into town soon to meet up with LaRue. You would know LaRue is the mayor. It's a very, prestigious, old money Southern family that has, in a way, been in charge of Louisiana all the way back.
Gotcha.
LaRue is the mayor of New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
He has big aspirations for Senate this year.
Whew. You're better at odds than I am. What you think is what's the high low for that going through without intervention?
Without intervention? On our end or their end?
Our end.
Strong. I would put money on it.
Well, I trust that. Oh. Heard any inklings on anybody trying to intervene in that from our side? Because
Dude,
I know I'm definitely on board to help.
I mean, that's your territory, Charlie. I mean,
It
it'd be rude for us just to assume you want help, Wouldn't want to piss all over your grass, so to speak.
Oh no, it's
especially with Ryan being in your pack. I would really much not like to piss on her grass.
Oh yeah, that's mutual ground right there. Because I can guarantee she also don't want the oil coming in here.
Yeah, that's great. I would just prefer not to get
Tarnishing everything.
clawed or bit in my face.
Understood. Oh,
You guys pick a leader yet?
Not yet. I don't even know.
You guys found an anime yet?
Whew, man.
Anime? Anime?
that's spirit stuff, and I respect it as far as I know it, and
Yeah, but it's your pet.
I try not to get
Have
too
you guys
far
even
above my
picked a name
ratings.
yet, Charlie?
Oh, no, not even close.
All right. Well, you let us know when decisions get made. All right,
I
champ?
will. Outside of business.
Yep. Wait, there's an
trying to
outside of
get my-
business?
Outside of this business, other side of business, I'm looking for something personal. Trying to track down a working to semi-working arcade full-seater cruising exotica. You had any word about that?
I'll
Let me
keep an
know.
ear to the ground.
Appreciate you.
Types a note in his BlackBerry.
Gotcha.
I love Deadly's face every time I list dated tech.
Hell yeah. No question. If it works, it works. But yeah.
Got you. And well, Charlie's having that conversation with the wolves. Anybody else want to talk to anybody?
Headed off to where the chitlins are, the kids.
Kids?
Just go watch them play.
It's like, all right, kids, you're coming up on the den parent. Ronnie, now you see me, Lothario. Bonar Ragabash, the den parent. It's like, all right, kids, now remember, when someone bigger than you tries to take something that's yours, what do? One little girl, kick him in the shin. And another kid's like, then kick him in the nuts. It's like, that's right, kick him in the shin, kick him in the nuts. That's what you do. That's how you handle someone bigger than you at all times. Tyler, what do we do? If once you get those done? It's like, pull the shirt over their head and trap their arms. It's like, that's right. Pack Tactics 101, kids. Oh, hey, Lyra, what's up?
Hey, don't forget to go over the ankles.
Yeah, the ankles. Right, sure.
It's the weakest point of a human. Goodness.
Hi, Lyra.
Hi, guys. How are y'all?
We're good. We're ready for the big party.
Y'all gonna cause a bunch of different chaos?
Emmeline says that she brought beignets.
Did she? I think y'all should cause as much chaos as possible, personally.
But that would be bad.
That would be fun. No one's gonna get on to you guys.
Well, we don't want to get Ronnie in trouble.
Ronnie's telling you how to take out a person or other werewolf. I don't think he's gonna get in trouble.
I mean, if we cause problems and he's supposed to be watching us, like, that would get him in trouble.
Well,
We
why don't you take a
like
break?
Ronnie. Why are you trying to get Ronnie in trouble? And all the kids turn on you.
Of course.
Here come the harms.
Just like Ronnie taught us.
Fine.
Pack Tactics, go!
Oh no!
Here are
him
your
do it.
nuts.
Let
Yeah.
them do it.
Well, cool. Lyra, mark 2 superficial harm as the children assault you, and the methods with
Let
which
them have it.
with which Ronnie has been instructing them. And the second
Let them.
superficial harm specifically comes when one of them like slide tackles right into your ankle, like you told them to.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
All right, and there are those harms marked off. Perfect. All right. Anybody else? Any NPCs you want to interact with here in the cairn?
I'll probably go talk to the unsolved mysteries.
Your lovely bunch of fellow conspirators, explorers, askers of questions and wanting to know things.
I'd probably follow Oliver over there as well.
Okay.
That makes sense, given that both of
Yeah.
you are into this kind of stuff.
Yep.
All right. Oliver, have you heard the news?
Which news?
The news.
No, don't think
No?
so.
The ghosts are on the move.
Oh.
Yes, yeah, from behind you, somewhere just like right on the back of your neck, Oliver. It's like, yeah, we're moving. That's not that's not a voice. That's a voice that's very familiar to you.
Yep.
Does not have a tangible form here right now.
Yep. So basically, they say the ghosts are moving. Then his ear twitches as that one, that one comes through, and then he's just like, "I see."
No, the local ghost hunter little crew thing, like they've been all about on the web spaces talking about, you know, seeing something, but they don't really exactly know why. They're supposed to, or what. They're going to be looking into one of the cemeteries soon. Rumor has it some woman saw a conquistador.
A conquistador.
A conquistador.
Holy shit!
I can't make that up. Who would just randomly pull out conquistador?
Yeah, that's
right.
Most people making it up would turn something a lot more.
They wouldn't go Spanish roots. They'd probably go more French. You know?
Yeah.
Weird.
Huh.
It's freaking weird, and we have to know. For we solve the unsolvable. We are the unsolved mysteries. And they all pose.
Oh, God.
Yeah. I'm going to drive by and knock everybody's books out of their hands. Don't do this to me, man. Don't do this.
Oh, I did this. What's up with you, man?
Not much really right now. I'm just kind of interested in the ghosts now moving, apparently.
Hey, Wakan, how's it going?
We need to focus on the problem happening outside our territory.
What about the problem happening inside your territory, man?
Well, that's what I meant. Well, it's right there at the territory.
It is in your fucking territory, bro.
Oh. Well, we do need to focus on that one.
Well, at least that's not unsolved.
Yeah.
That one's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, but I gotta focus on that as much as I would love to look into the ghost thing.
Absolutely. For sure. Yeah. Reaches into his jacket, pulls out a 5-hour. Tight. All right, well, good talk.
I just wanted to see what y'all were up to.
Oh, word. Hey, man, it's always great to catch up. If you ever make your way up towards the campus, you let us know.
I will.
All right. We're here.
Mm-hmm.
Solving.
Yep. Oliver, I definitely think that's a ghost, not a spirit for that conquistador. So, another win for you, I guess.
Okay.
All of Unsolved Mysteries looks between the two of you, just like. Is there a tally for something we don't know about?
More,
spirits versus ghosts.
There's two different things. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a spirit, sometimes it's a ghost.
Oh. And that's a chorus of all of them. Lucas, I believe you're the last person who has yet to answer. You talking to anybody, or are you just hanging out?
Oh, go talk to Roger.
Hell yeah.
Roger's sitting off to the side. It's kind of looking at everybody, watching everybody socializing. It's very much like the vibe of he doesn't have a place. He doesn't know his place. It's very familiar for you, Lucas. You've only been a werewolf for a year now. But unlike you, who got scooped and put into a pack, Roger hasn't had that luxury yet. There's a couple, that Hype Squad and the Bloody have extended offers to him, but he doesn't really know if he's too shy for Hype Squad, and he's still a little too unsure of himself to go crack fangs and skulls with the Bloody. He's kind of standing there and not standing there. He's sitting there off at an off the way picnic table, watching everybody, but still keeping to himself.
Walk up, say, "Hey, Roger, how are you?"
I'm good, man. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
How's life with the pack and the city and stuff?
Pretty good. Nothing of note as of right now. How about you?
Less than you, man.
Yep.
Oh, man.
So,
Yeah, yep.
have you thought of what pack you're going to join yet, or?
Not really. Like, I don't really fit in with anyone who's asked me if I wanted to join up with them. And, like, I've learned probably real quick how to, like, fight things with the bloody, but, like, I don't want to just fight things. And Hype Squad, like, you know, I'm a little... I'm not that much of, like, a social person like they all are, so...
Yep.
So I don't know. I'm sure Gaia will tell me what I'm supposed to do when it's my time. And off to the side, like stepping out from like bushes and trees, it's like two figures. One very smaller in stature, slender, womanly, like the curve and the way that they move, and followed by this massive shadow of man, both dressed in brown and leather and furs and not like normal people clothes. Like, that is the most guru answer one could offer, young Roger. Gaia tells us what we are and are not and what we should and should not. And if you follow her, you will always find yourself at the right answer. Her hands never unclasped. Just straight Jacob Fatuing the entire time while talking about Gaia. From behind her, the large man kind of just huffs. Like, oh. Roger's like, oh, hi. Hey, friends. It's good to see you all again. And the woman just smiles from underneath her fur-lined hood, bows her head graciously. We've come for festivities. We were extended, our Jarl was extended an offer, and unfortunately he couldn't make it, so he sent us in his stead.
Oh, where are you from?
She looks at you, the fake smile dropping almost instantly. Wherever we need to be.
Okay.
Just staring through you, Lucas.
Give them nothing. Give them nothing.
Look back at Roger. Oh, nice talking to you. I look back at the three that walked up. Nice meeting you.
Two.
You three.
Two.
Oh, two? Oh, nice meeting you two.
I look forward to seeing you again, young man. The smile slowly rises back up.
I do a little bow and start walking off.
This one bows. It's very nice. Another chuff from the big man. And as you depart, they go and they sit with Roger and they start talking with him. All right, that is everybody. You all got your one selections of NPCs. Ryan, unless you are opting to stray from your art to do, or stray from whatever it is you're doing over at the corner of the cairn. A brick for Lucas for bowing. Got it.
Wow.
Oof.
We don't like books or etiquette in this chat. What's that?
Ryan, were there any NPCs you wanted to catch up with, or you just sticking to doing your own thing?
No, I'm just gonna do my own thing.
Or standard Ryan. Typical cool loner. Got it.
Definitely not cool. Definitely not cool.
That depends on who you ask, Ryan.
Right.
All right, well then. Next part of the Moot. After social interactions of people coming together, and once it seems like everyone has gathered, there is the Howl of... The Opening Howl. I did have that name memorized. Good job, me. So, the Master of the Howl is a position that is appointed by the Ringmaster. The Master of the Howl for this is going to be actually Shadowclaw was chosen by Emmeline to be the master of the hell. And so he steps forward towards the giant bonfire, gesturing everyone to come in. And he lets out, starting in Hamid, this long, ceremonial, very proper, as one would expect from a Shadow Lord of his station, howl, signifying the events of the past month, how the Sept continues to grow and flourish. Are you raising your hand, Deadly? Okay,
No.
cool. I was like, yes, Deadly. So on and so forth.
Is what you got.
Yep, and as the howl goes on, as is custom, as is tradition, other howls join in until it's all one beautiful chorus of wolf howls of all 30 to 40 of you, just bellowing happily your celebration and your Gaian until does the standard like conductor, and everybody cuts off at the same time. Thank you, brothers and sisters. Takes a few steps back, and then the grim seriousness of Shadowclaw is then batted away with sugar sweet honey Emmeline. Like, hey y'all, welcome down here, right outside Nolans. It's good to see y'all. It's so happy so many people traveled and could make their way. And her eyes like kind of like cut, looking at something still off to the distance. Like, Roger, sweetie, honey, why don't you come over here and join in with the rest of us, darling? And with the attention drawn, the two fur-lined, leather-clad figures also kind of turned their heads. Ryan, you feel off. People you actively try to stay away from since around the time shortly after your first change are just sitting there. You don't know them specifically, but you know their vibe, you know their look, you know their posturing, their body language, their confidence, their bullheadedness. And Roger slowly turns and tells them thanks for the chat. We'll catch up later. Thank you for taking time to talk to me, and goes and joins the others. And it's at that point after Roger leaves that they stand up, and while they don't join, they don't participate, they stay close by. They're watching, they're observing, they're taking it all in, seeing what this Karen's all about.
We haven't seen that before, correct?
You have not.
And they're not part of a pack.
I mean, they're not a part of a pack, you know.
There are only two.
There's only two.
I mean, normally do people not from this area come in a pack always, or do they come solo sometimes?
Sometimes if there's a solo agent or a packless crew, that for example, Roger, they could be there. You have visitors from Baton Rouge here. Maybe they're just from some Sept that you don't know of yet. It's fine. Nobody seems to be trying to cut them out or tell them they can't participate, but you do notice Runefang is sticking a little closer to them than anyone else. Runefang, whose sole job and point of existence is defending this Karen.
You know them, Charlie?
Nah, I don't know people dressed like that. I mean, I know a few people, but never them.
I mean, I like to dress, but so you don't know where they're from at all?
I'd have to talk to them. But no, not immediately.
The smaller figure kind of just stands there, taking things in, her hand occasionally just wafting for no reason as she's standing there.
God got here, Ashley.
Oh man, I really wish I took the other gift now. Fuck.
And it's in those moments that Wisps of Fate, the Ghost Council Theurge, the Caller of the Wild, the one who's in charge of handling the spirits, the rites, so on and so forth of this Karen, steps forward. Like, let us now move on to the inner sky, the next phase of the moots. It is, as we can see, the full moon, and now is the time with which we add to the strength of our Karen. Who would like to join me in conducting the rite of the living Karen? Doesn't look up, closes his eyes, just holds out his hands, waiting for any who know the rite, that can aid in the rite, to step forward with him.
What was the right? I'm sorry.
The rite of the living Karen.
Living Cairn.
I do not have them.
I do not believe any of you. I do not believe any of you.
Do we know what we should know what all of our rights are, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because I was about to say, do I know anybody who has that? Because if they don't,
Nobody in your pack, if I am remembering correctly, chose this rite.
Yeah.
okay. My first thought was Brad, because Brad's got like 17 rights.
Yeah, well, that's because most of mine are social.
It's true.
Because the one merit gives me some.
Many people, a couple members of the other packs come up. 3 in total come to assist the Wisps of Fate. And they proceed to conduct the rite. And so it is, the difficulty of the rite is something plus levels, I believe 2 plus levels of the Karen itself. So he needed to have 5 total successes on this roll. I rolled all this pre-game just to keep things moving. He got 11 successes on the right, just to let you know how awesome your Theurge positioned guy is. If you scroll up to before you join the thing, you'll see all the rolls that I did. 11 successes. He got 2 criticals, and it was badonkadonk. Jen literally heard me yell from the other room. I was like, Jesus Christ!
I was like, what's wrong?
It's like, nothing! Everything's good! Alright, so that goes off without a hitch. The Karen rating does not go down. So the Rite of the Living Karen has to be conducted every month in a moot, and when it fails, the Karen rating goes down. If you don't maintain the rite, bad spirits might find their way in. The power of the Sept goes down. The Sept spirit guardians goes down. So it's very important Rite of the Living Karen happens. If you guys take notes in the note handouts you have, that might be a note you want to write down to remember.
Yeah.
So that goes through. That happens. Everybody's happy, including Big Moss, a.k.a. the Spirit of Oak, the anime of this Sept of Unending Swamp. And where's my cheat sheet? Opening hell, inner sky. We're not doing cracking the bone. Nobody's committed any offenses against each other. There are no new rites that need to be done, such as gathering for the departed or anything like that. Which moves us right along into stories and songs.
Just like for the record, even though Ryan's probably at the edges of the group, if anyone is paying attention, let me know.
Well,
Keep tabs on all you guys.
Lyra wanders back over to where Charlie is standing, child on shoulders, one child around each leg. Just
you would have already been here with the children because the mood's going.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the kids would have been gathered and be like, "All right, kids, time for the big party."
Okay.
All right. After the rite, tends the heart, mends the soul. Sept leader, elder, child of Gaia Theurge, steps forward, now with clothes.
Awesome.
He is wearing ceremonial robes. There are various glyphs all across them. You know, you guys have been here for a while. You would know that this is his usual formal wear when it's time for important guru business. I've come forward tonight with a very special tale in honor of, well, not the guests I was hoping for. Still welcome guests on the same. Gestures to fur-lined, leather-clad individuals.
Look at dudes and look at Ryan.
Yep. When...
It's sight.
Go for it.
3.
How you feeling, Ryan?
You have never seen her so still and yet so, like, coiled. Sure, the last time she blinked.
Coiled.
No.
What an odd phrase.
Ah. Ryan's the worm.
Many years ago, decades ago, when all tribes were whole, we all existed under one banner. Before the world broke, kind of like looks into the fire as he's recalling whatever memories somebody that was around when the apocalypse came. What horrors, what things he's seen, what he survived. I had a different pack back then in my youth, as is custom for many of us. Sometimes not everyone makes it, sometimes there's loss. I didn't lose this brother to violence. I didn't lose this brother to the failings or the trappings of the worm. I lost this brother to rage. So much anger in his heart. So much vitriol spewed by his tribe. He's not wrong, but he's not right. And it's because of him I still stand here before you all today on that day. I was hoping he would find his way here for this moot so he could see that we're not weak, we're not actionless. There's a small chortle of a giggle from the girl in leather when he says those words. We can come back and be whole. And I hope before my end, which hopefully will not be soon, but he and I can break bread and mend this fence once more. Steps back. Story time over. Still staring into the fire, lost in some thought. Little bit of whispers around the moot. Those gathered of, he's really not doing all right, is he?
Back at Charlie said, "Oh man, I broke the Sept leader. Oh man, oh shit.
This is all my fault. Shit.
Oh, that was me. I'm the one. I broke the camel's back. That was me. Shit."
Does anybody else want to tell a story? I didn't give you guys prep time that this would be happening, so it's totally okay if you do not want to. All right. And then next...
Ryan's not going to tell a story, but she will just kind of like... and then just point off to where she'd been working before, and that's it.
Emmeline, happily, gestures to everybody to look the way that Ryan shyly kind of like points out. And Ryan, go ahead and describe what they see.
It is a mural in honor of the elder. Using basically an old, like, half-crumbling wall, incorporating the moss and foliage that is slowly reclaiming it, using all natural paints. Basically kind of like a tree of life with the urge and child of Gaia symbols woven into it, and just kind of a slightly stylized profile image of him with his hair like flowing off to the rest of the designs.
Nice.
Well, that's pretty damn cool.
Hell yeah.
Give me a Resolve Crafts.
Wolfcraft. Okay. Two.
Very well done. Very good, artful mural, Ryan. There's a lot of claps and like, ooh, ahs, and some people being like, who made that? Like, damn. Like, not in a bad way, in good ways.
I'm about to say, who the fuck?
Nobody is talking shit about Ryan's art.
Better not.
Which the fuck?
Better not.
All right, and then if there's nothing else, next comes the Revel. Oh, first of all, real quick, for those of you that participated in the opening howl, heal 1 superficial willpower damage.
Hey.
Wakan. Because moots and moot participation is a quick way to, a lot of things restore willpower, as well as potentially push you in the directions of earning renowns. This will come up in the future as more moots happen throughout the course of this campaign.
Yes.
And yeah, so after that is the Revel, which is the big party. The whole, what some people would say is the whole point of a moot. Get your drink on, get your snack on, mate, so on, so forth. Party, hang out, into a fever pitch, and let your wolf-like natures just run free. Who's drinking, partying, fucking?
I am.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
We'll drink. And then not party.
Yeah.
Probably also not fucking, but
That's fair.
it's not off the table.
Before we get too deep in to the partying and such.
I will be looking for Roger.
Yeah.
Yeah. We look for Ryan.
Well, you find Ryan right as she's approaching packless Roger. Hey, Ryan, what's up?
Hey, don't
Don't what?
listen to them. The two.
Okay. I won't.
Okay.
Thank you.
Cool.
He seems very
Just gonna walk away.
seems very confused by that entire interaction. But it's like, oh, okay. He knows not to question Ryan. If Ryan says don't do something, it's probably in his best interest not to do something.
You're gonna turn and walk away directly into Charlie.
Hey, Roger.
Hey, Charlie.
Have a good time, dude.
Thanks, man. Goes off to go find booze.
Hell yeah. First off, superb job on that mural. Amazing job. You're not tense like that. What happened? What's going on? Who are those?
I don't know them.
Don't know them personally, or don't know them.
I have a flaw that makes it like you're always gonna catch me in a lie, basically.
Oh,
Yeah.
even better.
I'm not really lying.
She doesn't know them,
You
But
don't know them, but they
but she
familiar,
knows
right?
them.
Maybe. Feels.
Old family, old friends. Old like-minded individuals.
Yeah. Feels something clawing inside of me right now. So I'm just gonna stay over here.
I respect your decision, but isolation breeds brain worms.
I haven't been consuming pond water.
Not physically, but, you know, sequestering yourself away from everybody else when you're not feeling... I get it. You can't always be social. It's fine. It's whatever. I respect it. I'm going to let you do you.
I will walk with you, but I don't want to talk.
Well, that's going to be a rough one because I'm getting ready to go back to the party. We don't get a lot of fun often. Hop in.
I don't know what that means.
I talk in circles. Sorry. We're a pack.
Uh-huh.
We can count on each other.
Yeah.
Your burden's not your own, or your burden's not only yours to carry. Okay? We'll help you however we can.
I am keeping you from this party. I am the burden. Go.
Not even close. Don't try.
Do I notice those two by themselves?
Yeah.
Charlie not enjoying a party. It's the biggest tell. Okay. I'm gonna grab somebody else's drink. Whoever's walking by, I'm just gonna grab out of their hands. Sorry, we'll repay. And then just walk on over.
Give me a Dex Athletics.
You think he's gonna do that?
Yeah.
To other werewolves?
To other werewolves?
There could be a Nelson out here. Is that what you want? You gonna steal a drink from a Nelson?
Because remember my description of the Revel. With emotions start running high, you let your wolf-like natures go out, and Wakan, you grab somebody's drink straight out of their hand, and you go to do your, I'm sorry, I'll pay you, fist right in your face. As the alpha of the bloody was the person whose drink you decided to take in. The Bloody is a war pack. They fight vampires on a nightly basis, and they don't get a lot of time to blow off steam in traditionally fun ways. And you just came and you just yanked drink out of his hand? His hand? Absolutely not. Here's a hand you could have. Face!
Does Ryan and Charlie see this?
Oh, I assume it might just be me. I assume the alpha was just saying all that stuff. What's going off?
Like, he punched you first and started that rant and started punching you.
Yeah. Like, oh, whoa.
Does Ryan and Charlie see this?
Yeah.
I will let them decide if they see it or not.
I'm down. Try it
I
again.
look up to see if I caught their attention.
Try it again.
I smile. I'm smiling.
Does Ryan say try again?
Uh-huh.
To the alpha of the Bloody?
Mm-hmm.
With no hesitation, just pops Wakan in the face again.
All right, I'm going over there.
With absolutely no hesitation, just like try again. Try, pop. This nerd.
Closing the distance.
Beautiful. And it's in traditional Guru fashion. It is not a true revel until a fight breaks out, and Ryan and this guy just go ham on each other and leading the others into the fray. And the revel, in all of its wonderful Guru debauchery, happens and runs its course. Much blood is spilled, much violence had, much passionate activity.
Yep.
Very important.
I'm pretty sure there's going to be a moment where I look over, see the fight happening, and whoever I'm talking to, I'm just, shit.
Yeah.
And I just run. like, shit. Well, bye.
Just run to the pack.
I would say, Ryan, this alpha is very combat capable. He has a few years on you. Not so much that he gets bored, it's more that he gets caught up in the activity and the action and all the emotions flowing, that eventually would start off as just you 1v1 you v him turns into a full-on Royal Rumble brawl, and eventually he just loses track and stops paying attention to you to go fight other things.
Ryan, thank you for...
It is a wonderful and great battle, and it's probably one of the best fights you've had in a long time, Ryan. But for him, it was just Tuesday.
Oh.
Oh. I mean, that's fair.
mean.
Ryan...
Ryan ends up just like, everything settles down, and she's just kind of confused looking for a second.
Also, tooth at the point. Ugh.
You want to come on over and just help
Are
me
you good?
think
Are
of
you
a new
Okay.
jewelry to make
Sir.
for the pack?
You want me to help what?
I mean, I don't really like too much of the party stuff. I mean, just drinks and kind of coming up with a new talisman idea,
So,
new jewelry.
so in the heat of that revelry, in the
I get
revel,
fucked up.
Lucas, you take 2 superficial damage. Because these are all the redeems that have been being peppered in. Ryan, take an aggravated damage.
Hey.
And Charlie, take a superficial damage.
Oop.
And all of you that participated in the violence, whether it was violence happening to you or you making violence happen to others, go ahead and give yourselves a dot of rage.
Yep.
Fair enough. But, I mean, I know you don't like the party in the normal sense, and I don't either. So, you know, I can heal whatever wounds you occurred standing up for me.
Are you just afraid he will come back to hit you again?
Fuck, no. I'm afraid of that person to hit me again, though. After he comes back to hit me again. But, listen, I'm in your pack. I know how to take a punch. I may not be able to throw them very well, but I can take them.
I will sit with you.
I hand over the drink.
The
Take
empty cup.
The empty cup, yeah.
The now empty, lost in the fervor.
A souvenir now.
I mean, it was his cup, so, I mean,
He was a really good fighter.
Oh, hell yeah.
weren't you?
Not good enough.
Well, experience. Exactly.
Okay.
We're gonna, every fight you're gonna get better, dude. One of these days, I'm gonna take that cup from him, he's gonna punch me in the face, and you're just gonna knock him out first punch.
We're gonna not keep getting into the same fight, all right? Let's not do that.
So in this scenario, you will always need saving?
No.
I mean, that's how you said it. One of these
Sounded like
days,
for me.
it sounded like multiple scenarios. Not today, but sometime in the future, I will do this,
It's
and
not
you will
always-
knock him
it's
out
not
the
always
first
saving.
try.
It's not always saving, but
Like
standing up
every
to that.
Groundhog Day.
It sounded like to me you were issuing a challenge that you're going to try to steal his drink every move.
No, that does
Which would be
Yeah,
pretty
become a
fun. Let's
thing.
be honest.
that
That'd be kinda
does
funny.
sound like a challenge.
How else will we know if we've gotten better?
Ooh,
Hey,
Ryan has a
you
point.
must measure yourself. That's
Well, I guess now we have a ritual here for this, our own little ritual for this route.
The closing howl.
hate us. They're gonna hate us.
The closing howl takes place. Thank you, Gen of Thieves, for that 29 months of subscription.
Seems like a good time.
What was the alpha's name again?
I don't have a name for him yet.
Alpha what, Pat?
But I'll need it for Ryan's diary.
The Bloody.
Yeah.
Just, she might have a doodle book.
All right. Closing Howl takes place by the Master of Howl once more. Everybody who participates, which would be everybody, heal another superficial willpower damage. If you have any more superficial willpower damage, Wakan. And the moot concludes. Those who are visiting from out of town have places to stay. The leather-clad, fur-lined individuals saunter happily. Well, one of them saunters happily, at least, back into the woods. Large man in tow. And yeah, you guys are free to return back to your territory, your den. Or if there are other other NPC interactions you'd like to have real quick before we start going and moving into other plot.
Yeah. I want to get a drink and give it to the alpha of that pack. Because I did say I'd get him one back in return.
Mm-hmm.
And another fight ensues.
Ryan's just constantly going to look a little long at him.
Wakan, you walk up to him and he's just like head to toe, like quick glance, like sizing you up again. But then when you get close, like reaches out one large hand and just clasps your shoulder. It's like, good fight, man. Thanks for kicking off the festivities of the evening.
No other way to start a good festive time.
Look, I mean,
Here's the drink I owe you.
You didn't have to do that, brother, but appreciate you. And, like, sits there, grabs it, bites the neck off the bottle. Like, not like pulls the cork, the glass, just...
Just like 6.5 feet behind Wakan, just like...
You.
We love Ryan.
Like, Wakan doesn't exist anymore. He's looking past Wakan right at Ryan. You. If you're ever looking for another pack, you find me. And the rest of the players like, ooh, I will fuck each and every one of you up. And they all like mid studio audience just let's go, we got leeches to fucking kill. And they get in their bikes / pickup trucks and start heading back into the city. Because of course he rides a fucking motorcycle.
Of course. I'm gonna exchange contact info with Never Ending Credit.
You lost my number?
No, just keeping it updated.
Oh.
Gotta keep every possible way together.
That wounds me, sir.
I'm
Exchanges it. Stops giving you shit in exchanges.
New phones, be weird.
You're a glass walker. What do you mean phones are weird?
New phone, who dis?
My thing is cars. Alright?
Man, you gotta diversify your stocks.
I have been trying. So we definitely got. Well, I have to make sure the Hexon's not here because I can't have them fucking up the shields.
Well, enjoy your heavy traffic. Shows you a news alert of the protests happening in your territory right now.
Hey,
And
it's for the best.
any other NPC interactions, guys?
Nope.
Ooh,
You make it out of the cairn. No problems, no issues, nothing like that, and make your way back into town, back into the city, and you're heading towards your borough of Bywater there in New Orleans, and you're crossing that small bridge that coming from the east, moving more west into the city, and traffic.
Yep.
There are people with signs, there's a full-on blocking of the road, protest, people upset about what's trying to be done to Crescent Park. Your territory flooded with the mundane mortal populace.
Well, it's for the best. Raise that awareness. People are on the same side.
If no one's, I'm gonna get out of the car. The other way, stop. I'm gonna head to the protest.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's my community.
Oh, let's see.
As a social and as a social figure in town.
Well
So-
known.
As described, there are lots and lots of people blocking the streets and everything else, but the core, the main organizer, you're able to find out as you're wandering around listening to these people talking, is hanging out right in Crescent Park. She's chained herself to a tree. She was in the news. She's always in the news when it comes to environmental activism. Jessie Parrish, local figure, local spearhead, not spearhead.
I was like, what?
about to say. Hold on.
Spearhead. Wrong words. And I've moved this to Crescent Park map. Look at this beautiful park map. Thank you, Patreons, for making things possible. And... Alright, so let's see here. Oliver was going. Who else is going?
I
Wouldn't have
I
a
would
call.
go as well.
Yeah. Is
I might
anybody
as well
not
go.
going?
Lucas would.
Why not?
Charlie, Lyra,
We can't just leave the vehicle in the road.
So I'm saying,
Lucas.
if getting out. Go ahead and hop out. I'll meet up. And we'll find legal parking.
Wakan, you going?
Who's taking care of the vehicle?
B. It's my vehicle.
Where are you parking it somewhere?
Yeah. I'll
I
find
mean-
somewhere. Yeah.
Okay. If everyone else can go, I'll go as well.
Everyone else is going. Alright. And you all should have tokens in the bottom right of the map. Here of Crescent Park.
Yeah.
We are not in a combat scenario, so you feel free to move around as you see fit. There are about 15 people here in the park proper, either milling about, taking notes, observing, recording. Several people in protest, as well as Jessie Parrish, hanging out, chained to trees. Jessie, one hand free, megaphone in hand. These corporations cannot keep doing what they're doing. And it's like, and it's up to us to preserve our green places here in the city. They're so few and far between. How long until nature is gone? How long until, and so on, so forth, etc.
Is there a convenience store around?
In the park itself, no, but across the street there is a lovely pizza place. There is an Elizabeth's, which is a diner here in your borough, and there is, of course, a bodega. Because that is a trope that will always exist in our games from now on forever.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Does there appear to be like any opposition, or is this just protesters?
There is a police presence that is watching, as well as off in the distance. Not like, like with the groups, not paying any mind, just watching, observing, is a not middle-aged, like maybe like early 30s African-American male, dressed in like relatively nice clothing, who's just observing, watching, listening to the words, looking at the people, taking the people in. Like making mental notes, almost, studying them.
Unless something happens, I am just gonna go, like...
The guy I described is this guy right here. Far up. Right side.
Okay. Unless something kicks off, I'm just gonna go within, like, 1 turn's movement of Jesse and play bouncer.
Okay. You can go ahead and move
No,
yourself
you
up
said
there.
he's up. That guy's up here.
Yep, that guy.
I'm just gonna walk in that direction.
Okay.
I'm gonna go walk among the people and ask if they want pizza.
Oh man, one guy chained to a tree is like, oh man, I'm starving.
Oh, I got you. What you want? I'll go get him pizza. I will
Yep.
definitely give him pizza.
He is.
Definitely.
You are going to have to feed him as he is chained to the tree.
That's perfectly okay. That's fine. I'll go get him pizza. I'll go buy slices of pizza for everybody. Come back. Pizzas and drinks. We just make sure these people are taken care of.
Oh yeah. Definitely get water and such. Is my guy's not out here, is he?
Which guy?
No,
My contact in the police.
No, he is not.
Okay, cool.
Most of the bigger police, the detectives and the whatnots, they have other issues that they're looking into. You know,
Good.
based off the news stories that I provided with you all to choose from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are beat
Better.
cops around, and it looks like they're like thinking about getting ready to go ahead and break this up. Like there's just
Yeah.
that vibe of police just being like, okay, there's so many better things we could be doing right now.
I lean up against this rock,
Perfect.
Yeah. Nope.
keeping an eye on everyone.
Keep an eye on them beat cops.
I'm gonna stand next to the stranger and be like, so,
Some just random
What do
people.
you think about
change
this?
Things.
It's very interesting to see humans being so willing to chain themselves to nature.
oh,
Yes, people chaining themselves in protest in defense of the earth. It's wonderful.
it is. You're not from around here, are you?
I've recently moved here.
From where did you come from?
Where did you go?
Fair enough.
Are you a Mike Tyson fan?
No.
Are you a Post Malone fan?
No.
Are you what they call a juggalo?
No.
Then why did you mark your face?
Yes. Well, it is common for my kind of people to have some markings and everything to kind of distinguish themselves.
Ah, I see.
And what do you think about supporting this nature?
I think it's good. Ineffective, but good.
Well, sometimes some people have to do as much as they can, even if that something is not very effective.
Agreed.
Well, Khan, by the way.
Thaddeus. Dr. Lachlan, if you're formal.
Would I know this name at all anywhere?
Nope. Not at all. This was a pleasant conversation. Thank you, Wakan.
Thank you.
Turns and wanders. Not away. Moving further in. More like his eyes scrutinizing the people chained to trees. Genuinely seems baffled.
What do you think about that person, Tonka?
What a weird, enigmatic figure. The picture's deleted, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
It's much appreciated.
All the Net Spider asked was to make sure every device is plugged in and charged or powered in the house for at least 1 hour.
I will do my best to make sure everything's plugged in for an hour.
You will do what is asked.
You are correct. I will do exactly what I'm asked. Yep.
There are many things that you can skirt. Weaver spirits in a city is not a good idea.
Making a note.
Noted. And we'll do so. We'll not skirt, but do what was asked.
Yes, that is advisable. Right now, Greg Milner is staging and helping build these tools that are going to drill into our Mother Earth, deep in the ocean, so some billionaire can make more billions. At what cost? What's going to happen to the wildlife when there's yet another oil spill? What's going to happen to our lovely city, to our Mississippi River, when the oil comes and spreads far and wide? Chorus with the other individuals like, yeah, hex on, hex on, hex on, and it's around then the beat cops start moving. And it's like, all right, guys, we've let this go on long enough. You don't have permits for protesting, etc., etc., etc. Like, please peacefully move on.
Intelligence politics.
Go for it.
Is there any sort of statute that I could use to skirt that for them? Damn.
Well, if there is, you know it.
He knows
That'd be
all
critical.
rules.
It's a park. It's public.
Office. Yes, Jen. Exactly. No, it's like that. This isn't public assembly. This is just individuals enjoying our park before it gets torn down. Sure, some of them might be chained to public property, but they're not breaking any laws.
I'm not here to judge or kink shame. What they want to do out here is what they want to do. They're not hurting anybody. They're not hurting anything out here.
We have had noise complaints from nearby residential areas, because you do know residentials start across the street from the park. Thus, yes, we do have cause to do this. They're disturbing the peace.
I'm gonna wander
right across
Charlie.
That is, in fact, your territory. You are in your territory right now. This is your community.
Hold on.
I'm gonna wander up to Charlie, and noise complaints can't happen until after dusk.
It is well after. It is well after dusk. You guys just got back from the moot.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's right.
Noise complaints from who? I live like right there.
Sir, we are not at liberty to disclose the information of those that complain, as there might be retaliation.
No, there's not gonna be retaliation against them, but they're not hurting anybody out here.
Please disperse. Please.
What's your badge number?
Shows you his badge. Shows you his badge. No hesitation. He knows he's doing right. He is serving and protecting some lovely gas for these protesters.
Good thing my guys gonna be watching it. Yeah.
I'm not exaggerating. The beat cops do begin tear gassing this protest. You saw it all over the news and all the various protests of the real world. This is the world of darkness. Of course they're gonna do it too.
I'm gonna tackle.
Oh God.
A cop?
Do police
You
assault.
tackling a cop?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah, Ryan!
Brian.
Oh no. James
Like the first one that targets my target.
Alright.
Yeah, they are lobbing gas and so on and so forth. And Charlie, with the officer that you were just arguing with, you see him starting to approach Jesse, and from out of nowhere, hoodie of invisibility style, Ryan lunges from a bush and just straight spears this cop. Ryan, give me a strength brawl.
Oh Jesus.
Damn it.
Not gonna lie, this is not where I thought the fight would start, but I am so pleased with it.
Oh Jesus.
No, what's great is if you remember in 5th edition, brutal results when you're attacking are really good. So,
Oh heavens. Oh.
that officer goes down, and right there on like the cobblestone walkway, Charlie, Ryan, you can hear a bone crunch against the rock.
Oh.
Yeah, kick the gas canister away.
And he is not moving.
I don't even notice yet. I'm immediately waiting. I'm looking up to see other cops.
Other cops are, in fact, starting to swarm, coming right for you, Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
Weird.
Oh, 1-1.
Would I notice the cop going down hard like that as well?
I'd say you could see it, but the whole, like, hearing his skull split open on the rocks and stuff, no. As the chaos of protesters getting gassed and officers continuing to yell to depart, and you would notice that the individual you had been talking to, Dr. Lachlan, has decided now is the time to make his way away.
Mm-hmm.
And people that aren't chained to trees are starting to flee as the police, now that the police have been attacked, are using more physical violence to get people to disperse. And innocent people, protesters that were protesting peacefully, are trying to fight back, and it's turned into a whole thing now.
I'm pulling up I'm pulling people's shirts past their. I know it's not going to protect their eyes, but I'm going to try to keep them from breathing in tear gas. The people that are chained to trees and cannot protect their face.
Give me an intelligence streetwise, Oliver.
Okay. Oh, there it is. I've moved my character sheet out of the screen and didn't remember where it was. I was like, where? Streetwise. There you go.
Ryan, a couple of cops approach Jessie with bolt cutters to get her off the tree.
No thanks.
No thanks. Yes, Oliver, you do know exactly for some strange reason. Exactly what to do when you're being gassed.
Yep. Start covering.
He researched it one time.
It was for a book.
It's for a book.
Yeah, right.
Yes, NSA. It is for a book.
Area.
Lord Riders.
What's lighting up this area, Matt?
I'm sorry?
What is lighting up this area?
Standard street lights, things that would exist, lampposts, standard park accoutrement.
Can I possibly black out one of those, the closest light, to try to
Closest light?
turn the lights off?
Closest light to you, closest light to... which light are you trying to go for?
To the brawl, because if people can't see people properly, they'll stop punching people, hopefully.
Sure.
Oh God, you don't know how this works.
I like that idea.
Oh no.
Because that always works.
Does that gift involve a roll, or you just do it?
It says one rage check.
All right, give me a rage check. Well, good thing that you got extra rage from your Revel earlier. You're not frenzying in this park, but lose a rage.
Yes.
I'm assuming it doesn't go out.
It does not go out, no. And it pisses you off. It's like, a lamp, a freaking light post won't go out because, again, you've tapped into your anger. You tapped into that werewolf primalness to try to do this, and it didn't work. Why didn't it work? Should be your mentality going into that.
I'm just gonna fight any cop that comes for me. Or for Jesse.
As described, there are 2 cops going for Jesse, and there are more coming for you. There's one at the officer that's down who's like trying to do first aid, radioing for an ambulance.
Yeah.
The protesters attacked us, so on and so forth.
I go around trying to unchain the people that are chained up.
With what?
Well, trying to see if there's any keys around for the lock that they locked out.
You get to the first guy who's chained to a tree. He's like, hey man, coughing because the gas is like, it's in my pocket. Then, like, kind of like turning a hip towards you for his front jean pocket.
I reach for it.
Yeah, nothing's gonna stop you. Give me a straight stamina roll. Do you love this peaceful music while this protest is happening?
while everything's going to shit. Yeah, it's great.
All quiet on the rest in the front over here.
And a care for Ryan.
Rolled a 3.
Can I exchange that for bail money?
Right?
Oh, you gotta worry about bail money.
So much. I'm gonna have to go to the police station and delete all the paperwork. This is gonna be ridiculous.
All right, beautiful. All right, Ryan, how long are you staying here? Or what is going to be the point with which you bail on your endeavors?
Either everyone trying to fight me is down, or someone physically pulls me away. And by someone, I mean probably my pack.
Yeah, I figured you meant your
me.
pet. I figured you meant your pet mates. Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna attempt to do.
The officers get Miss Parrish in custody, and Ryan, as you're about to like try to lunge to get them off of her, you feel the hands of Charlie and Lyra like grab you and say what you're going to say to try to talk Ryan out of this activity.
There is no talking her out of this activity. This is just walking away with her bodily in her arms.
It's already bad.
Quickly.
We don't need to make this worse.
It's Ryan.
Yeah?
I'm
Physically be
Yeah, no.
Ryan.
No.
Where's Lucas's selfie?
She's not frenzying
Yet.
yet, but just it's already bad. We don't need to make this worse.
They didn't need to come in.
They really didn't.
You're right, they didn't. But taking down an entire police force is not the way to go right now.
It's not the whole force.
It's not, and these guys stand no chance. There is no honor in this right now. Defending these people, yes.
Yeah.
These cops ain't worth it. Okay? It's only going to look worse the longer we're here.
Mm-hmm.
I got information. We'll fight on a different front.
Is that police officer still helping the downed police officer?
Trying to.
Okay, I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna shove the police officer that's trying to help and be like, "Fuck away! You're doing it fucking wrong." And I'm going to tend to the officer to make sure he doesn't die or cause any serious injury. any serious injury. That way, it's less charges.
Go ahead and give me an intelligence medicine there, Wakan.
Are the cops still coming for me as I'm being dragged away?
8 successes.
Oh
Critical.
shit!
That is 4 10s on that roll.
Wow.
Yeah.
So,
Good roll.
such a good roll. Such a good roll that this officer that was going to die or live in a not great state anymore has been saved. Good job, Wakan. You know that you...
Roll 20 would never for me. Roll 20 would never.
Good thing you're not the healer.
Good job, Wakan. You saved a life today.
Hell yeah.
Anything else in...
Not what I would want.
Anything else in this scene, y'all? Because you know that your den is actually pretty close by, and with, while you don't have bolt holes, you don't have, like, passageways and things, you do know that you have back doors into the den itself, and if you were going to be being looked for, they probably wouldn't find you right away.
I'm going to ask... I'm going to talk to Tonka. Tonka, I'm going to owe Weaver a great bit today. Is there any way to get rid of any of the body camera footage
No.
for these officers?
It is, but
What's a body camera? As far as Tonka knows, no.
Yep.
What's a body cam?
Is there anybody close by anymore? The police officer I just saved.
Sure.
Damn,
The one that you told to back up, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
that's true. Okay, fair enough.
It's right there. His cam right there on the front of his gear, pointed right at you, looking down at your face-tattooed face. Your very nice, distinguishedly marked face.
What do you mean?
I can get rid of the body cam footage. I just can't do it right now. We've got to get to the den.
I'm not saying that to you in front of the body cam.
Okay.
Is there any injured protesters on our way out?
Injured? No. Like severely injured? Like that cop that was on the ground? No.
No, but those
Coughings. There's somebody with bleeding from getting hit in the face. But major injuries.
Nobody incapacitated or can't walk or anything like that.
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask Tonka if there's any injured spirits, or if I can see any injury to anything really spiritual or anything to there.
Injured? No. But there's something bad. Looks west. Don't take me over there. And here in your normal physical world, nothing seems bad. Nothing seems wrong. Nothing seems worthy of such a statement from Tonka. But down the docks a little ways, more towards the wharf and the warehouse, is the direction he's looking.
I won't take you there, but at some point I will have to look over there.
Don't take me there.
I won't.
Alright. So fleeing the scene. Yes?
Yep.
Yes.
Just...
Anybody we can herd out as well, we're gonna herd them out as well.
Yep.
This is our community.
Alright. I will need... Cool. Stealth rolls, please.
Who has the stealth talisman or talon?
Nobody claimed you were taking it out of your den.
Nope.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Hold on, I gotta.
Ooh, 1.
Nice.
Let me see.
Hell yeah, Ryan. Even as you're being herded. That's probably why Charlie's is so low. Dang, Lucas!
For my mouth.
Yeah.
Damn!
Let's see. I need to make sure.
Where's
We
Lucas?
don't even know where Lucas is.
Where'd Lucas go?
Yep.
Where are?
What's the attribute that goes with that one?
Dex.
Dex.
If I'm not mistaken. Okay. Yep. I have to add a die. All right. Now.
Would I need stealth if I'm just casually walking out because I didn't do anything?
It's up to you. You
How
can
do I add
opt.
a
You can
dice
opt.
to this?
What do you mean add a dice?
Owl's Wisdom. Silent Striders can add 1 die to athletics stealth dice pools related to traversal, escape, or infiltration.
There's a modifier. You just one.
Okay.
It's like a
Oh, there it is.
third
Okay.
click or something.
All right.
Damn.
Advantage.
Lucas, Oliver.
Where's Oliver? We lost Ollie and Lucas. What the hell?
Did I punch them?
All right, Deadly, you do not have to roll if you do not want to.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go over, grab a slice of pizza, and see if anything comes up.
Okay, cool, perfect. All right, you guys make it back to the den with no qualms, no issues yet. And it's 8:30. There's not much time left in our 3-hour session period for the start. You guys get back to your den
Yep.
and some roleplay. Give me role plays after that great encounter and rage boiling and innocence being stepped on by the man. Maybe unveiling of information about something's wrong.
On the phone, reaching out to my dude, letting him know that somebody's about to come through for processing. Let me know when they get through because we're gonna square up that bail. She will not be spending the night in jail. There's
Who?
nothing wrong.
Eventually.
Who?
I'm gonna reach out to Greg.
Yeah, no, not Greg. Greg's responding back with who?
Parrish. Her name was just, what was it? Where is it? I got it right here.
Jesse.
Jesse.
She's already posted bail.
Oh.
Okay.
Huh. Well, shit. All right. Well.
Curious.
Yeah.
Out of character note.
bail?
That's odd.
Yeah, that's real weird because, like, that just happened. She got processed super quick and hit bail already? That's
Weird. That's weird. That's weird.
That's very weird. I ain't trying to risk
How
nothing.
do I?
Do you know who posted it?
I'll
or-
use my right.
All it says is anonymous benefactor.
Damn, that's what I was gonna use. Shit.
Did I do that?
Well, I'm blackout on the way back. Am I holding my credit card? No.
Lyra, you're asking how to do the right?
Yeah.
All right, so if you go to your sheet, boom, core, perfect. So there's gifts, rights. If you click the details under rights,
Okay.
right of forgetful records right there, and you just click that die. Oh, click the die next to the stats, the intelligence investigation.
Ooh, excuse me.
Or should be wisdom investigation.
Okay, cool. Click that die again, Lyra.
Okay.
Actually, hold on. Yes, nope, that's the same stat pool. I'll just keep that roll. It's fine.
Okay.
2 successes. Does anybody else have right of forgetful record and wish to assist Lyra?
Nope. Unfortunately, I didn't have a high stat for it, so
Didn't.
that's why I didn't take it.
That's okay.
Although apparently I matched Lyra's. in that regard.
Yep. Two successes on the Rite of Forgetful record. For those not familiar, the Rite of Forgetful record doesn't do anything to remove memories or things that they know that they saw. It just removes evidence. So Lyra hangs out in the back of your awesome New Orleans townhouse / could have been an inn at some point. Definitely not an Airbnb converted into actual house. Back in the pool area, surrounded in nature, doing her ritual stuff to make sure you guys are scrubbed. Or at least, or at least the evidence is gone.
Yeah.
So, just beside what happened there, there is something extremely off towards the wharf, by the way.
What you mean?
To the point, Tonka's pretty much pleaded with me not to go in that direction.
That's not what I said.
Not take him there.
Yeah, only you can hear it,
I
Wakan.
changed my mind.
Yeah.
I go drink some coffee.
Ask me not to take.
Sorry, you do what? You do what, Lucas?
Go drink some coffee.
Okay.
So we should go to the wharf.
See what's going on.
I mean,
at some point, but
maybe it's something on the Umbra side of things as well.
I mean, the thing I was going to do is apparently been done already, and I'll look into that. I don't know what that is, but
Also, I will need everybody to plug in their electronics for at least an hour. Let's make it 2 to be safe.
we're
Wakan,
paying a light bill now.
it's everything. Has to be
Everything
plugged
needs
in and
plugged in.
turned on.
It has to be plugged in and turned on for at least an hour, but 2 to be safe.
And you're paying a light bill now? What's going on? Or
I might in agreement with the spirit.
Or
spirit?
With the spirit, yes.
Okay.
Weavers.
For?
With a weaver.
For?
Some information wise on that note. Was dealing with a note, so I'm trying to get,
Insight.
5 successes on the insight, looking directly at Wakan.
Wakan, you can
What
try.
information?
Wakan, you can try to lie if you would like.
There's a crit coming at you too.
I'm not lying. It is concerning the letter.
You are obfuscating the details.
You are skirting the questions being asked of you. You may give me a subterfuge roll.
by everything, do you mean all of the lights and all of the televisions?
Everything.
I am sleeping
Lisa,
outside
thank you.
tonight.
I'm
sleeping
Matt, what
outside.
would be it would be subterfuge what?
Manipulation.
Okay. I need to increase those apparently.
You can spend your XP however you like, friend.
You need to, or you can stop lying to everybody.
Yeah, like
That's an option too.
it's very
Trust your
true. Just tell the
pack.
truth.
He's not lying, he's just not saying directly what he's saying. It's deadly. We know this, guys.
Yeah, I know.
That's why some of you maybe definitely put a lot of dots into insight.
Oh yeah.
Like those of you that have been playing werewolf games with him for 2 years.
I only have 2 on insight. And the rest
You've
is intelligence.
been the champ of.
Oh yeah, you've been rocking these rolls.
Well, it's more intelligence than
All
insight.
right.
I'm not rolling insight just because ever since the elder said you shouldn't, because he made this same talk about when the letter
Yep.
came up before. I'm just taking it that whenever he talks about this letter, he's lying, especially
Yeah.
when he gets cagey.
That's fair. That's fair. You don't have to believe him, but Lucas and Charlie, you for sure know that he is 1,000% just like.
Mm-hmm. But I am truthful that I need everything plugged in.
He is sincere that really needs to happen.
Will it go badly for you if this doesn't happen?
I have been advised that it is very much so not in our interest to not have this
Yeah,
happen.
but what deal
I can
did
tell
you
you for
make
certain,
that
don't start
requires us?
Weaver spirits.
So wait a second. You made a deal with a spirit that somehow we have to all do it, or we all suffer?
I mean, I can do it myself. I mean, but it would be nice if you made sure that anything electronics you have are also plugged in for me.
Oh, it'd also be nice if you trusted us and told us about these deals
Absolutely.
you made.
The poolside TV cuts on. No one near it. Nobody pushed the power button. Nobody. The remote's over there next to it. Cuts on, and it's static, as opposed to any television or anything.
Okay, listen. Okay.
And then there's like almost like a power surge, or something like that, because the TV just not explodes, not like vicious, dangerous thing. Just like the screen cracks, glass falls from the front, and the TV sparking, still powered. As you all argue,
I go unplug it.
I frantically start to plug stuff in.
That was a 65-inch brand new QLED TV. Okay, they ain't cheap.
Listen,
You can tell the truth. We'll gladly help you if you tell the truth.
I am frantically trying to make everything plugged in, but
Lucas, you said you were going to go unplug it.
Unplug the TV.
plug everything in.
Give me a Dex Athletics, Lucas.
Oh no.
No, you hurt your packmates now.
3.
You manage to swiftly reach out, not going near the plug outlet itself, like cable, and there's an arc of electricity, like it's trying to shock you to like stop you, or like something's going on with this circuit or something, but like you were able to avoid the oncoming would have been a shock, and you have the TV unplugged.
Listen, just plug everything in. The letter was mine. It's my older brother's, okay? And just tell me what you're in.
What deal
That
did
wasn't
you
a question,
make?
but weird. Yeah.
I deleted the picture he took.
Oh. Why?
Why would you delete the picture he took? You have the letter.
Because it's sometimes questionable what my brother sends, and I don't like to have my family stuff out and about.
So now I need to unplug
So instead of just
things.
asking him to delete the
Yeah.
picture off his phone,
So now I need
you
to
made a
plug things
deal with a
into this
spirit?
and turn everything on, or our equipment will blow up. Just because you couldn't say, "Can you please not have that picture?"
It is very loud in here.
Yeah. While they're doing that, Charlie's plugging things in because his question's been answered.
Same.
Like, just see how
I'm
easy
still
that
plugging
was?
stuff in.
Yeah, I'm still plugging stuff up.
Oliver, let me know when you
It's
check
actually
your
very
phone.
hard.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at my phone right now.
The picture of the letter is still there. The proof of the cover photo for your next book is gone.
Oh.
So let me ask you. He's looking down at his phone right now. So let
Because
let
you
me
asked
ask you a
spirits to
question.
delete a picture. You didn't specify or anything.
I
And
knew
spirits
something.
suck.
I was waiting. I noticed it was still in my inventory. I was like, Matt would have removed that.
Sure would have.
So he doesn't. He hasn't said. So let me get this straight. When you relayed this information, did you tell them what picture you wanted deleted?
I may have been vague.
I'm sleeping outside tonight.
Is his? By the way, is his phone plugged in right now?
No, it's in its hand.
No, it's in my hand.
What else? Is everything else plugged in?
Yeah, TVs are on, blenders are
I
going.
believe me and Lucas are just going through the house, plugging things in.
I grab his phone. Please, can I see this? Thank you. And then go plug it.
You give me my phone back right now, or I will start unplugging everything in this house.
It needs to be plugged in, man.
I don't care. You will talk to me before we, because I will have a captive audience.
Yeah. That'll be between you and him at that point. So
Can we plug it in and talk?
You can't talk. It's too loud. I'm going outside.
yep.
Just gonna walk out.
As everything's
I'm
plugged up,
doing
I will
that
be
as
sleeping in
well.
my truck,
Yep.
out under the stars, back in the pickup.
Wakan,
You understand me, truck?
What's
You
your
never
job?
judge me.
I don't have one.
As a guru, what's your job?
Oh, okay. That's different. That's different. Working with
okay.
spirits.
Get good, dumbass.
Can
Or
I
learn
plug
to
your phone
trust
now?
your pack.
It's not that I trust you. I'm just a little embarrassed. A lot embarrassed. It's embarrassing. It's how I started going down this route, but then like the way that I didn't want you to ask any questions about the envelope.
Fuck you, little dear. And he walks away.
That's
Jesus.
it's not for you to call me. Can I have your phone?
He would not
Go
have
ahead,
called
Ron.
that. He would not have called you that if you told us the truth from the beginning.
And just to be a dick about it, just so the 1 hour hasn't started yet, he starts flicking the lights off and then walks away.
Resetting the clock.
And that name is for my brother.
Oh, you better be
My
here the
brother
whole
alone.
time. You better be here the whole time. Otherwise, I'll just keep coming in here and resetting the clock. Like 29 minutes in, 43 minutes in.
Just randomly.
I bet you guys earlier today when I asked who checks the mail did not foresee this.
Oh
Coming from
I did, Matt.
Ah,
no.
Now,
We are creatures
if you'll
of emotion.
excuse me, I need to go work on something for my goddamn book that got deleted. And we'll see how long it takes me. Hopefully it takes me longer than an hour, because if not, I might accidentally cut off my computer out of habit.
and scene. All right. What a wonderful session one, wasn't it? We attacked the police. We hit the elder with our truck. We didn't lie, but intentionally obfuscated the truth from our
yeah.
pack mates.
Because you gotta.
We found some mysteries, some things to explore here in our near future.
Secret
What a great
crushes
session
of
one. Ryan developed a crush on another guru.
He doesn't know what it is.
He doesn't know what a crush is, but ooh.
She feels feelings.
I want
wanna
to
fight
kill
him,
him, but
but
not
not
in a mean
fight
way.
Oh, this one's so good, and we didn't even hit all of our notes, all of the things. That's less work for me to do next week. Wonderful. I am so happy. This is going to be a great 24-week period of games. Oh man. Oh, so y'all know what time it is.
Oh, hell yeah.
Lucas, who made your night? You can give out one prop. Who was most entertaining, or who did you have great role play with? Whatever, whomever, and you have to give a reason.
Most entertaining was Ryan initiating a fight with a fellow pack.
Nice. Don't you do it again? I dare you.
Yep.
Okay.
That was hilarious.
Beat up this nerd. All right, Oliver.
While the pack didn't see it, I'm gonna go with Charlie for. Oh no, I fucked up the elder. It's me. I'm the.
It's my fault.
It's my.
I was the final bit. I'm the dimension. I did this.
Beautiful.
I started laughing.
It was so great. Lyra.
Gonna have to be Ryan for the reemergence of the puppy purse. She just wasn't in puppy form. It's fine.
It was a 2-person puppy purse that Ryan.
It was a
That was
two-person puppy purse.
that was a puppy duffel. A fluffle, if you will.
Oh god.
Ryan.
Session 0 not counting. I'm gonna give it to Lucas for getting roped into not 1 but 2 fights with his pack.
Yep.
That he didn't really have a choice about showing me.
None.
Welcome.
was
Wakan.
Even though I'm in trouble for just messing with electricity, not punching somebody, but Charlie for wanting to be like, I got this. Oh, it's already taken care of?
By who? By who? That's my move.
Who did it? Who did it?
It was,
Right.
it was just going to go to Ryan for standing up for Wukan getting punched, but you know.
That got taken. All right, Charlie.
Oh, blanket to everybody. Everybody's doing great. Just hitting
So
the ground
good.
running.
It's so good.
But, yeah, Lyra for interacting with the kids.
Yeah.
Or Lyra, which one is it?
Speaking of interacting with kids, that's what she's doing in real life right now.
Lyra, okay. But yeah, no, just those kids turn so quick.
So fast.
They always do.
They always do.
Freaking children.
Get too close to the swarm.
All right. You don't know why that's funny to me, but you'll find out.
Yeah. Always do.
All right. Guys, if you enjoyed this, come tell us about it over in Discord. All of us are active participants over there in our community Discord. The Discord is where we vote for our next games, which there will be a new game vote starting soon for something starting up in January. Then it's also where we vote for games, talk about stuff, talk about life, arts and crafts, books, etc., etc., etc. Wrestling. If you're a big wrestling fan, this community is also a big wrestling fan.
Hell yeah.
YouTube, obviously.
Bad news. Damn it.
YouTube, thank you so much. If you are already one of our lovely subscribers over on the YouTube is where you can find all these videos, all these sessions edited down and uploaded in a more digestible format where all of our banter and silliness out of character, because that happens with every table, online or in real place. There's always giggle fits, and so it's more streamlined. And of course, Patreon. Patreon is what we use to fund the things, do the things, etc., etc., etc. All the money goes back into the channel, be it the items for the merch boxes that are usually all handmade, be it the books with which we use to play our games, maps. You can't see the maps anymore because map screens are kind of pointless on the streams, but trust and believe when I tell you, there's lovely maps that these players are able to see right now. They are very colorful and very bright and very wonderful. Big shout outs to Tabletop Audio. If you run games, I highly recommend using Tabletop Audio to give you background music and things and stuff and etc. We were joined by Pierce playing Charlie Barkin, Ms. Cricket playing Lyra, Brad with no R as Oliver, Silver Rose as Lucas, JenOfThieves as Ryan, and Deadly Ambitions as Wakan. That was DM Daddy RPG. Daddy loves you. And we will see you next Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for even more Rage Across the Bayou. What horrors await? What fun times? What shenanigans? Such a strong start. Who were those mysterious strangers out there at the Moot? What is going to happen to Roger?
How much bail will Ryan's be set at?
How?
Bail. You have to go to jail to get bail.
Who did bail Jesse out?
Yeah, that's the question. Because
Did you appease Weaver spirits or not?
that's up to Oliver. Excuse me. No, that's up to Oliver. That's up to Wakan.
Guys, thank you so much for joining me in this adventure back into 5th edition Werewolf, be it you viewers or my fellow players, and we will see you next Sunday. I believe Thursday, on top of being JenOfThieves' birthday,
What?
Yup, is going to be the season premiere of the return of DM Dizzle, Glandizzle, as he runs a wonderful Humblewood adventure. And then there will be a Shadowrun Christmas special later on in the month of December, which will be fun shenanigans of, if you were familiar with season speedings from last year, holiday specials are always fun and entertaining events. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what Jen does with Shadowrun Christmas. And if none of those take your fancy, you can always join us back here on Sundays for more Werewolf the Apocalypse. Rage Across the Bayou. Have a great rest of your work week, and we'll see you next time.